It's official. We're gonna make the playoffs. Okay, I know I'm gonna say that, and like now we're gonna go like 20 and 142. I know, but still, dude, we absolutely are goated now. One more move that I'd make, I'll get into that in like a little bit, but still, we are absolutely goated. Boys, welcome. Today we are predicting, my boys in Philly, what our lineup's going to be in the 2022 season. Now, I'm just going to do players that are on our roster now, but I will go into some moves that I think we should make. That being said, if you do enjoy this video, leave a like. I would truly appreciate it. It's the best way to support. Subscribe as well. I'd love for that to happen. I really want to start to grow. Not for my benefit, because I really want to get like what I do out there, because I do work really hard on stuff. I have a statistics system that I've been working on. I really want to get out there. I'd love for some sort of like website to start using it as a metric, because I think it's actually pretty cool. With that being said, if you don't mind, there's only a small percentage of people who watch my videos who are actually subscribed, so I hope you consider subscribing. Enough of me plugging. I do have podcasts, actually. Yeah, let me do that. 2 baseball podcasts, link in the description. 2 football podcasts, link in the description. Let's get right into the video. Alright, so I'm going to go, first off, I'm going to do who's going to be at every single position. Starting catcher is obviously going to be Realmuto. It's not even a question. So Realmuto, obviously behind the dish, maybe the best catcher in the game. I think he's second. I think Grandal is technically better, in my opinion. Just because Realmuto did take kind of a step back with his bat, but still is a pretty nice bat. First base, another easy one. My favorite player ever, Rhys Hoskins. For those of you who are Rhys Hoskins haters, get off my back, and you know what I mean. Bro, come on. This guy actually had an elite year. You really want me to go to the stats? Okay, yeah, let's go to the stats. Baseball Reference. This year, he played 104 games. These were his stats. 2 WAR, okay, he has terrible defense, okay. 27 home runs, 247 batting average, 71 RBIs, 334, 530 with an 864 OPS. That's like top 5 for a first baseman. First baseman that I can name that are better than Rhys Hoskins. Okay, Freeman, Olsen, I'll give you that one. Vladdy, definitely give you that one. Nobody else. Okay, I don't know. Pete is close. I think that Pete and Rhys are actually a lot closer than people think. It might be semi-biased. It's okay, so Rhys Hoskins is the 5th best. I'll go with the lower side. Rhys Hoskins is the 5th best for first baseman in the whole entire league. Hands down. I'm going with that. Dude, these stats are nice. He is nice with it, dude. My favorite, I know, but he is actually good. He's going to be the first baseman, obviously. Second base, still, it's Segura. Segura is very good. Very underrated defensively. OPS might not have been there last year, but still, he's fantastic. 300 batting average, 770 OPS or so. Segura, very nice player to have. Third base, this is where it becomes more of a question mark. Now, if I'm predicting it, yeah, it's probably going to be Alec Bohm. Do I want it to be Alec Bohm? No, I want it to be Luke Williams. I think Luke Williams is significantly better than Alec Bohm. Luke Williams is a good fielder. Luke Williams has pop when he needs to have it. He can get a base hit when he needs to have it. Alec Bohm, it's just, like, I know he's big and he's god-awful. He's so bad at his defense. But I'm going to go with Bohm because I think that's who it's going to be. Beginning of the year, it's going to be Gregorius. I think even we're going to trade him away. Then we trade Didi, we get someone like Adames or something like that. We're going to get like an average shortstop. We're going to trade Didi and Bohm, get an average shortstop. Moving to the outfield, starting with left field. Left field's probably going to be, let me think. It's probably going to be Castellanos. Castellanos in left. Center field, this is where it's going to get a little bit more interesting. I'm going to go with Herrera / Schwarber. I have no doubt in my mind that Schwarber is going to get time in the outfield. Right field, I mean, is it really that hard? Bryce Harper's going to be in right field. Let me go to the rotation now. So obviously we're going to have Wheeler, 1, Nola, and Nola could be our number 1. I'm not really sure. I mean, Nola's got disgusting stuff. I don't know. I think that's because that he throws one pitch. He just, something about him. I think it might just be because he doesn't throw it as fast as other people. Wheeler throws 100 at times. Like, he's DeGrom, honestly. Like, he and DeGrom. Okay, I'm not going to compare Wheeler to DeGrom, because I know that they're nowhere close to each other, but, like, Wheeler has DeGrom-level stuff and the speed on it as well. After Nola, it's going to be Suarez. After Suarez, probably going to be Gibson. Now, Gibson, I think, is going to struggle this year because the one downside to getting these hitters is that they are so bad at defense. We are already terrible at defense. So we're literally making one of our weaknesses weaker. The one at all decent fielder on our team is actually Odubel Herrera, as funny as it is. So if I go down the line, and Segura, I forgot Segura. Hoskins, dog water fielding. Segura, okay, he's good. Bohm, terrible. Gregorius, even worse than Bohm. Castellanos, I think he's a little bit below average from what I've seen. Herrera, we just talked about. He's pretty good. Schwarber, I don't think is very good just because he's not fast. And Harper is below average fielding. We can love his hitting, but he is definitely below average fielding. After Gibson, probably going to be Eflin in there. I think Vince Velasquez is just kind of done at this point. So it's a solid 5. I don't know if Matt Moore's still on the team, but he'd probably be the next one. We'll look at the roster. So Moore's not on the roster, actually, but this is probably what we're going to have, like a 5. Wheeler, Nola, Suarez, Gibson, Eflin. Pretty solid. Huge lineup, but pretty solid pitching. All right, I'm going to do the lineup, like, order how I would do the order, not really how I predict it. Positions, I predicted that. I'm going to do how I would put the order. Leading off, I would put Gene Segura. Segura leading off just makes sense. He's the guy who gets those base hits to start off your inning, and he puts the ball in play a lot. He does not strike out very much. Crazy hand-eye. I think Segura is a good leadoff position. Number 2, this is where it gets a little bit more interesting, but I think Castellanos is a good at number 2. I mean, it just makes a ton of sense because we have Schwarber and Hoskins and all these guys coming up, but Castellanos at 2 makes the most sense. 3 is obviously going to be Harper. After Harper, it's kind of tough for me. I'm debating between either Hoskins or Schwarber, most likely Schwarber, but Hoskins is good to have at 4. Hoskins was hitting cleanup for probably half the time he was he was healthy. So we saw that people were not pitching to Harper when Hoskins got injured because there was no threat behind Harper. We were not deep. When Hoskins came back, that's when Harper decided to do, it's not decided, but he started to do much better because Hoskins was behind him and he had stuff to hit. Hoskins is good and he's feared by people, trust me. I'm gonna go Schwarber at the 4 spot though. For that 5, I will go Hoskins. 6, this is where it gets a lot harder for me. Now, I'm going to take an interesting route. 6, I am going to go D. Allow me to explain myself here. I think it's better to have a 9-1, like your 2 leadoff guys. Especially with the DH now, I think it's better to have a strong guy either 8 or 9. So if we go Gregorius 6, 7, I think it would be smart if they went Herrera. Now, Herrera wasn't terrible last year. He just, he got a really slow start. Really bad at the beginning, and then he heated up. He did hit some dingers. He got doubles. Like, he was probably, I think he was around a 700 OPS guy. By no means was he terrible. So the 2 guys we have left are Bohm and Realmuto. We're gonna go Bohm 8. He's just not good, okay? I'm sorry. He just isn't. If he proves me wrong, then especially fielding. If he fields well, then I'll do some sort of giveaway. And 9, you already guessed it. Realmuto just makes the most sense. This is how I would construct the Phillies lineup. Now, that's no knock on Realmuto. To be clear, that is actually praising Realmuto because it's good to have 2 guys who could be a leadoff. That's why you saw the Phillies go Segura, Hoskins for a while, Hoskins 2, or Realmuto 2, because I wanted that back-to-back. But now we have Schwarber, we have Castellanos. Now we're deeper and we're able to spread out the lineup. The more you can spread out your lineup, I think the better. So yeah, it's top-heavy. Segura, Castellanos, Harper, Schwarber, Hoskins. Then it definitely dies out. You got 3 guys in a row who are just not very good. Gregorius, Herrera, Bohm. But then you have to fear Realmuto coming up. So if you got 1 down and you're facing Alec Bohm, then you have Realmuto coming up and now you got a threat. That's why you want to spread it out. If you don't see Realmuto as a threat, you got Segura, who gets on base, and then you have the gauntlet. Castellanos, Harper, Schwarber. That's why this is the most effective way to do this. Okay, that was my prediction of the Phillies lineup. Let me know what you guys think in the comments below. Leave a team that you want to see in the comments below. I will definitely do it. Again, if you haven't already, please subscribe. I truly appreciate it. I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace out. Have a blessed one.